Welcome to Module 1. In this lesson, we're going to walk through the religious world before Judaism and Christianity made their claims. If you want to understand monotheism, you first have to understand what it was arguing against. For the average person in the ancient world, religion wasn't a hobby, a Sunday activity, or a private opinion. It was everywhere. You woke up in a world where cities had their own gods, families had household gods, emperors claimed divine favor and sometimes divine status. Fields, rivers, mountains all had spiritual powers attached to them. Religion was about sacrifices at the temple, public festivals and processions, prayers for rain, victory, fertility, and protection, keeping the gods favorable so the community didn't suffer. Politics and religion weren't separate categories. To be a good citizen was to participate in the cult of the gods. If you refused, people didn't say, "Oh, that's your private belief." They said, "You're putting us all at risk." Philosophers sometimes talked about higher truths or a supreme God behind the many gods. But on the street, most people interacted with a crowded spiritual world. This is the world into which Jewish and Christian claims arrived. So, as you listen to later modules, when we talk about one God, incarnation, Trinity, and worshiping Jesus alone, remember the baseline. People were used to many sacred powers, many cults, many loyalties. If you want to dive deeper into what sacrifices look like, how temples operated, and how politics and religion mixed, read the opening sections of Unveiling the Divine, where I lay out the characteristics of ancient religion in more detail. As you read and reflect, I want you to think about this question. If your entire society is built on honoring many gods, what kind of disruption would it take to convince people there is only one? We're going to start answering that in Module 2, where we look at Judaism, the first great claim that the God of all creation is one, holy, and not to be confused with the gods of the nations. I'll see you there.